pools of Bethesda, the pools of the mercy. Look how beautiful it is. It actually takes us to the book of John. It mentions only in John. It's not even a miracle that will happen soon here. It's a very important event that Jesus could do, and he did it twice in Jerusalem. Twice were including water in it. One of them is the blind man in the Pool of Siloam. I do have so many videos of it. I'm sure that you already subscribed my channel, and if you will write the Pool of Siloam, oh, look at the kitty. The kitty is walking on the Crusader church from the 12th century that was built by them. Some believe that it was built by Melisande. Some believe that it was built by the bishop of Jerusalem at that time. For me, it doesn't important because it is 12th century church. Now, I'm a little bit afraid of heights. Then can you see how deep it is? It's 100 meters. Sorry, 30 meters, 100 feet. And in winter time, and we are in winter time, it's you can see even water in it, but it's not a rainy season. Then, before we'll talk about what's happened here, I want you to understand that church, at the 5th century, they built a church right here, on top of what we know now as the Pool of Bethesda. But I'm not sure that the Byzantine knew about it, because what they built is a huge church. See the tree? From the tree until here, and then dedicated to Mary. That was the house of Joachim and Hannah, the place that Mary was born, according to the Catholic. And about the Orthodox, next door, there is a church of them. It's according to them, it was in the same site. Then in that case, now we know about that. Let's talk a little bit about what's happened here, and let's move to John. But before that, I'm dedicating that tour to everyone who are watching it, but especially to Gloria Ann. That celebrate, everyone celebrate Christmas, but it's a present from your husband. And you're only 71 years old, actually young. You worked a lot. Actually, you are working now and helping your aunt at night time, which is heroic. And if I remember correctly, you was a bus driver of school, and you help people for 30 years as well. Then amazing woman. Then guess what your husband bought for you? That cross. And I will bless it here, and of course I will send it to you. I'm not sure that it will reach Christmas, but the video will upload it. I will upload it to YouTube for Christmas. Then Merry Christmas, my dear. And if you want to have your own cross or your own holy item, then go into the description, the text beneath, and find the Buy Me a Coffee link, and you will see a variety of products that you can buy. I will bless it. I will upload a video to YouTube. I will send you it. And by that you will actually help me and support me. Because of the war, I'm not working at all. Then this is the only income of mine. I will read the story of John in Hebrew and in English. I want you to listen to the Hebrew one, because I'm not sure that Jesus spoke English, but he knew Aramaic and Hebrew, which is almost the same thing. Then in that case, let me just organize myself, and let me make a round tour with the cross, with you. It's John 5. Jesus healed a sick man. I'm starting from 5. later, Jesus went to Jerusalem for another Jewish festival. Now, remember the few Jewish festivals that everyone had to be in Jerusalem. One of them was Passover, the other one is Sukkot, the third one is Pentecost, which is Shavuot. Then in one of those festivals, he's been here. I must say that according to what I believe, Jesus visited the city 3 times here for those 3 festivals. Then he was here for so many times. Then it was obvious that he will be here in the Jewish festival because this is an order by God. Look at the beautiful columns of the Byzantine church with a lot of water system. It was a reservoir, you can see it here, and some of them were mikvehs, a Jewish ritual bath. Then in that case, many sick, blind, lame, and paralyzed people were lying close to the pool. We are talking about 2 main pools. It's very difficult to see the 2 of them. One is behind, there's kind of a dam right here. One is behind and beneath the Crusader church. The other one is here. But let me tell you that the other one is wider than that. And if I won't forget, I will show you until where that pool reached. Then in that case, beside the pool was a man who had been sick for 38 years. 38 years tells us that he was quite sick for a long time. It wasn't something that happened yesterday, and it's not something that he will be cured immediately. Let me see. Yeah. This is the Siloam Pool. Oh, I'm afraid. But you can see that there are so many layers, and if you will excavate here, you will find more of the pools. When Jesus saw the man and realized that he had been crippled for a long time, he asked him, "Do you want to be healed?" Ta-dun, ta-dun, ta-dun. Boom. Roman system. There's nothing to see. It's dark, but it actually shows you that we are at the Crusader church. Ta-ta-ti-dum. I love that place. I must tell you that I really love to be here. I'm so sad that I'm the only one because there are no tourists. But for you, it's amazing because it's quiet, no children, no families, no one is here. Then you can enjoy it. You can see that the apse was above us, then that the church was above that as well. What I believe is that window was the entrance to the church. Then we are beneath the church in the water reservoir of the Siloam Pool. The man answers, "Sir, I don't have anyone to put me in the pool." Whoa. Hey, Holy Spirit. It's wartime, when you are actually, when I hear a sudden noise, it affects me. Although I know that right now the situation is 10 times better, and still, it's creepy. All right, let's go back to reality. Which is better? "Sir, I don't have anyone to put me in the pool when the water is stripped up. I try to get in, but someone else always gets there first." Now, this is kind of a pagan tradition at the Roman time when an angel reached Asclepius' temple and with his wings, he touched the water, and it's becoming wavy. Then the first one who entered the pool is probably been healed. I mean, and that poor man couldn't do that because he was paralyzed. Jesus told him, pick up your mat and walk. Right then, the man was healed. He picked up his mat and started walking around. The day on which this happened was Shabbat. Now, why it's important for us to talk about Shabbat? I mean, who cares? I mean, he healed them. And I must tell you something. Although for some of you actually told me, yeah, that you just cannot heal people on Shabbat. Yes, they can. It's a mitzvah. It's a must. If you can heal someone, you must heal him immediately. The story that you will hear now, the argument between the Jews and Jesus is not about the healing people on Shabbat. Let's continue, and I will talk about it later on. 10. When the Jewish leader saw the man carrying his mat, they say to him, this is the Shabbat. No one is allowed to carry a mat on the Shabbat. Guys, to cure people, you can do that on Shabbat. The question that I'm asking is that guy, remember that's the entrance? We are downstairs. I know that I can walk about it, but I'm a little bit afraid. Then that was the entrance. You can see the apps right there. No, I'm not afraid at all. I'm not afraid at all. I will survive. I will survive. Then let's talk about it, because that man went to the temple just behind there. You can see there's a building, the monastery. Just behind that, it's the Jewish temple. Now you know how close that place is to the temple. Then, as we believe, people have been purified their body before they enter to the temple. Let's see what it is. That's a barrier wall. Remember the dam between the northern one and the southern one? Most of the rain most of the water came from the rain. But this is a low place. And look around you. You see that? This is the Muslim quarter now. Is above us. Then the water usually goes down to the valley. Then they reach that point. They reach that area. Sadly, I cannot go all the way. There's a barrier there. There's a gate. Then let me climb up, and I will and prepare yourself for a wonderful tour. Look at that sign that said, all right, can you see that? The water channel to the temple. Then, who used that water? We found mikvehs, Jewish ritual bath. Then people must purify their body before they're entering to there. We know that the Jews used to bring some sheep for sacrification. Then, and we know that there was a pool for that, to clean the sheep before they are being sacrificed in the temple. Then maybe that is the tomb, that is the place. Although, let's face it, it's so deep that I'm not sure that they can do that. But maybe there were some pools, small pools around for that. There's so many question marks about it. But let's go back to Shabbat. To cure people, you can cure 24 hours a day, every day. This is a must. But to work on Shabbat, it's against the law. Then when he took the mat with him, this is working. He could leave the mat there and I mean, if it was, let's face it, if it was for more than 38 years, then who actually will take it home? Go to IKEA and buy something new. But that is not allowed. That is not allowed. Gloria, Gloria. As you can see, I wrote your name in Hebrew as well. And I won't mention Earl. Sorry about the noise. Someone is actually doing something in his house. But remember the portals that will be here? It's a beautiful mosaic, Roman mosaic floor. Sadly, they cover it and there's no reason to visit it. But look how beautiful it is. Now, what is that building in front of you with the French flag? You can see immediately that it's a Romanesque place. It's a Crusader house. Then let's continue and talk about it. But before that, I will ask you to subscribe my channel. This is the best gift that you can actually give me. I want to reach 200,000. I know that I need to be modest, but 200,000, I'm so close to it. Then, and the best present that you can actually do is to send that video to all of your friends. Secondly, another good present is to ask me questions or to tell me what you think about the video and other videos and be part of my family. Now when we know it, let's talk about that. I already took a video of it, but this is not less than the house of Mary according to the Crusaders. That was the house of Mary, the house of Mary's parents at the 5th century, and this is the 12th century. The acoustic in it is so beautiful. The Crusaders built it. It was occupied by the Muslims, by Salah ad-Din. They didn't destroy it. It didn't destroy it because of one important reason. Mary is an important figure in Islam. There are 2 chapters that are dedicated to Mary. There are more information about Mary for the Muslims than information about Mary to the Christians. Then they use it as a house of law or school for girls. It was given back to the French at the 19th century by the Ottomans that helped, the French helped them in one of the wars. And from that day, it belongs to the White brothers. Such a beautiful place. Let me just enter for just a glimpse. Because if you really want to watch the video of it, enter to my channel. And I just finished taking a video of it as well. Look how beautiful it is. Look how beautiful it is. Let me show you how the pools used to look like. Yeah. I have to, don't go away, because I want to show you until how wide was the southern pool. It's here. This is the Byzantine church and the Crusader one with St. Anne Church. And let me show you a little bit how it looks like. And then, remember, it was wider. Then if you will excavate beneath us, you will find the pool. But I want to see if I can enter one of the places. If it won't be closed, then disappear. Let me show you one more thing. Above you can see the Arabic inscription that tells you that it was served as a madrasa. I think it's called Saladiya Madrasa. And look how beautiful it's the church. As you remember, I do have a video of it, and let's, I think it's closed, but at least I will show you how wide it was. Look how beautiful is the monastery. Yes, it's closed, but let me see if it's closed. No, it's not. Spooky. A little bit. Let me see if I can use the flashlight, if it's work, if it will help a little bit. Then until here. This is the southern pool. Let's go up before they will close the church, and they will leave me here without food, and without food, it's a problem. Guys, it was a pleasure to be with you, and I just closed the doors. זהו, סוגרים? אחלה. Then thank you very much for being with me in this amazing place. I just love it. And he's closing the church. I'm gonna use their, you know what, before I will leave. Thank you very much for being with me. Did you subscribe my channel? Please write a comment if you did. Thank you. And now that I said goodbye, but remember that I promised you to read the few sentences in Hebrew from the book of John 5 about Jesus heals a sick man. Then what I want you to do is, first of all, if you are watching it, it means that you are better than everyone else. Then at the end of the video, just tell me that you actually watch the Hebrew version. And did you open the book of John in English? Are you ready? Then let me do that. אחרי כן היה חג ליהודים וישוע עלה לירושלים. ישוע, Jesus. ירושלים, Jerusalem. בירושלים על יד שער הצאן, in Jerusalem near the sheep gate, and gate. Let me show you where it is. I'm not using the gimbal, and it's shaking a little bit, but you can see the gate there. Afraid to walk there. All right, now we can see the gate. I'm going back because I'm in the middle of the road, and we are reading it in Hebrew. Let me show you the Hebrew version. In Hebrew, you're reading it from right to left. Then, in that case, בירושלים על יד שער הצאן הייתה בריכה שנקראה Bethesda. Bethesda, it's two words, the house of mercy. Where it is, וסביבה 5 אכסדרות עמודים, באכסדרות אלו שכבו הרבה חולים ועיוורים ופסחים ויבשי איברים. היה שם איש אחד, והוא בחוליו 38 שנים, 38 years, 38 שנים. ישוע ראה אותו שוכב, וידע כי זמן רב הוא חולה. שאל אותו, now Jesus is asking him, אתה רוצה להיות בריא? Do you want to be healed? השיב לו החולה, אדוני, אין איתי איש שיטיל לבריכה בעת תנועת המים, עד שאני בא אחר יורד לפניי. That was the answer of the poor man. אמר לו ישוע, and then Jesus told him, קום, קח את משכבך והתהלך. Wait, let me learn them. Pick up your mat and walk. מיד נרפא, לקח את משכבו והתהלך. Well, now it's thank you very much. Bye bye.